Are you looking for the best canister vacuums? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best vacuums on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Miele Classic C1 Pure Suction Powerline. We were continually impressed with the Miele Classic C1 Pure Suction Powerline. This vacuum tackles almost everything and seamlessly transitions from carpet to hard floor. With a quick foot switch, you can tuck away the brush head bristles on low pile carpet and pop them back out on hard floors. We love this simple design, as it saves time from swapping attachments. It was near perfection in our hardwood tests, equating to a whopping 99.5% of debris sucked up. With its lightweight design, just 13.1 pounds, this vacuum is easy to use. If you have stairs in your house, this vacuum will gladly make the trek up and down them to get them clean. Back on normal floors, it has large wheels that allow the canister to glide gently behind you as you move around the room. One of our testers added, the handle weight is light, and the wand is long enough, so I found it easy to clean areas high above me. Although the C1 did great at cleaning conventional low pile carpets, it struggled to suck up smaller materials like sand and rice on higher pile carpets. This type of flooring is notoriously difficult for any vacuum, and finding one that can handle it all isn't easy. If you don't have any shag or high pile, we wholeheartedly recommend this product. If you have high pile that needs to be cleaned often, the Kenmore Elite Pet-Friendly Canister is the only vacuum in our lineup that excels at cleaning it. The premium model in this line is the Miele Complete C3 Calima Powerline, which offers unique features like internal attachment storage and premium materials. The C1 doesn't have a rolling brush head as some of the other top models have, like the Miele C3. On the one hand, we like the simplicity of having one main attachment, on the other, the brush head is nice on carpet. Still, we are very impressed by the Miele C1 and recommend it to anyone searching for a versatile canister vacuum. At number 2. Eureka Mite. There is a lot to love about the Eureka Mite beyond its favorable price tag. It is one of the lightest of the bunch at just 9.4 pounds. That said, stairs are no trouble for this mighty little machine. It has a very powerful suction that can be adjusted based on the surface you are cleaning, and this proved to be the best for hard floor performance. The Eureka cleaned an impressive 99.3% of the mess on hardwood. We were also blown away by its edge cleaning performance. It ate up absolutely everything along the baseboards, and it did so with ease. While the Mite doesn't have a plethora of attachments, it has a very effective combination tool, with exposed bristles on one side and hard plastic on the other. We found this to do very well as an upholstery tool in our testing. Our lead tester notes, you get a lot of bang for your buck with this vacuum, and I highly recommend it for anyone with a lot of hard flooring. While the Mite impressed us in many ways, there are some considerations to keep in mind. This budget-friendly model doesn't have the same bells and whistles that the more expensive models offer. There is no place to dock the canister on the handle, so storing it is a little tricky. Our tester noted, the hose is cheap, it doesn't adjust and sometimes comes apart when I'm cleaning. The construction quality between the Mite and the Miele C1 is noticeable. We preferred the attachments and features of the Miele, like the quick rewind function, which the Mite doesn't include. Like most other canister vacuums, this one struggled with high pile carpet. If you have any high pile carpet in your home, we highly recommend the Kenmore Elite Pet-Friendly Canister. However, we still think this option is a steal, especially if you need something lightweight. Other budget-friendly options in the lineup, and even some premium models, couldn't hold up against the Eureka Mite. At number 3. Kenmore Elite Pet-Friendly. Have a lot of carpet? You will want the Kenmore Elite Pet-Friendly on your side to keep it clean. High pile and shag carpets are notoriously difficult for vacuums, but the Kenmore Elite didn't disappoint. Impressively, this canister was able to pick up a majority of our mess, especially when we spent more time with it. A large part of this is thanks to the height adjuster, which can be controlled by a tap of your foot. We love how the spinning brush head almost propels the machine forward. I find that most canisters aren't fluid to work with because of the stiff bristle head design, but with a powered roller like the Kenmore, it felt much easier to push around my house, noted our lead tester, Rachel. It gently tugs on the canister, gliding along as you go. The Kenmore is also one of the best on hard floors. We simulated another mess on hardwood floors, and this vacuum picked up a whopping 99.3% of it. This vacuum cleaner has a triple HEPA filtration system, and when tested, we found very few particles escaped from the machine. The machine was one of the easiest to use, with plenty of features to keep us happy. The Kenmore Elite is the heaviest option in our lineup at 25.3 pounds. This vacuum was a pain to carry up and down stairs. I wouldn't recommend it if you need to move up and down often, noted a tester. However, if you don't need to vacuum multiple stories, the canister vacuum is actually very maneuverable thanks to its large wheels. The telescoping handle is also on the heavy side with the Powerline attachment, weighing in at 8.9 pounds. This weight is significantly lessened with different attachments, but it still isn't the lightest of the bunch. Additionally, the Powerline head is bulkier than most and, therefore, doesn't fit under tight places as well. Even though the Kenmore Elite suggests it is pet-friendly in its name, we didn't find it to be the best for pet hair. At number 4. Miele Complete C3 Calima Powerline. The Miele Complete C3 Calima Powerline is the bigger sibling to the C1 Complete. As such, it is equipped with some upgrades like a suction power adjuster and onboard storage for attachments. Aside from pet hair, this vacuum impressed us. We were particularly pleased to see 99% of the debris cleaned on hardwood. While pricey, what you end up paying for is top-tier filtration and a spinning brush roll, along with some other minor features like longer reach. This HEPA filter-equipped vacuum earned an excellent rating during our tests, keeping fine dust and allergens trapped in the vacuum. Still, it is worth noting how similar this vacuum is to the Miele C1, but at a much higher price. From time to time, you can find this vacuum at a discounted rate, so it is worth considering if the extra features and HEPA filtration is worth it to you. If you have shedding pets, we recommend the Miele C1 over this one. The Complete C3 Calima pushed most of the pet hair around, and what was caught was mostly wrapped around the brush roll. Still, this premium choice is good for those sensitive to allergens and like the extra bells and whistles. At number 5. Miele Blizzard CX1 Cat and Dog Canister Vacuum. We stand by the fact that if a vacuum can handle pet fur, it can handle anything. The Miele Blizzard CX1 knocks it out of the park for pet owners, but is versatile enough that animal-free homes will still reap the benefits too, making it our top overall pick. On its lowest setting, this vacuum easily picks up dog kibble and crumbs from hard flooring, and on its highest setting, it grabs them from notoriously tricky high-pile carpet, a win in our book. It's pleasantly quiet too, which makes it all the more enjoyable to use, and the 5 different attachments allow you to clean virtually any floor type, plus upholstery. The Miele Blizzard CX1 is bagless and the bin is on the smaller side. Plus, at 19 pounds, navigating stairs can be difficult. The floor head and canister are also slightly difficult to move on carpet, but the canister easily rolled from hardwood to carpet, meaning smooth transitions when cleaning your home, too. So, overall, we believe this pick is worth the splurge. The price tag is in line with Miele's other high-end, long-lasting vacuums, and we've tested several other vacuums from this brand and can attest to its reliability. At number 6. Kenmore 500 Series Bagless Canister Vacuum. The Kenmore 500 Series Canister Vacuum was such a standout that our tester asked, "Is it weird to say I am in love with a vacuum?" Answer: no, not if you're testing for the spruce. In a home full of furry friends, and this powerhouse suctioned up our pet hair, cat litter, bunny bedding, dirt, and more, from low-pile carpet. It even pulled in a clump of dust from roughly an inch away, color us impressed. This bagless canister also lifted a huge amount of pet hair and dust from our bedroom carpet on the first try, which our vacuum cleaner, which we had for years, missed. Our room was left smelling clean and dog-free. And, while it's a beast on carpeted flooring, it also works like a dream on hardwood floors, tile, laminate, and more. It's so strong, and engineered so effectively, that it almost feels self-propelled. Though, if you need to vacuum something delicate, there's a valve near the handle where you can lessen the suction. The vacuum is heavier than we tend to prefer, but it has 2 handles on the body to make it easier to grab. When it comes to maneuverability, the wand extends quite far, allowing us to vacuum under a king-sized bed with ease. The head is a touch bulky, width and depth-wise, though, so it's not great for stairs. On the other hand, the attachments are great for stairs, and can be stored right on the machine. The few, small, quirks with this vacuum relate to its shape and size, and how the dustbin was large for our particular trash can, requiring some care to empty. At number 7. Kenmore Pet-Friendly Pop-and-Go Canister Vacuum. Kenmore makes another appearance on our list with the pet-friendly pop-and-go bagged canister vacuum, which earned Best Design for its clever, on-vacuum attachment storage and user-friendly features. In our busy tester household, it regularly encounters messes like snack crumbs, hair, dust, fuzz from dog toys, and even glitter remnants after crafting sessions. The power level is adjustable, which makes for a smooth and simple vacuuming experience. There's some variation in performance on different surfaces, and we're finding that hardwood and hard floor surfaces are the standouts, but we'd still say it performs moderately well, or better, on the other textures, too. There are 5 included attachments, one of which is a separate vacuum head, all of which are cleverly stored on the vacuum itself. This might not sound like a big deal, but as a regular vacuum tester I'm constantly misplacing attachments, so I am definitely here for the convenience of onboard storage. The pop-and-go brush proved especially convenient after dinner, since it snaps right onto the handle for grabbing crumbs. That said, out of the 5 attachments, the Pet Powermate was the least impressive, and felt underpowered and borderline flimsy at times. The other notable thing about this vacuum, besides the delightful purple color, is that it's bagged, so keep those extra bags on hand. It also has one of the lowest prices of our favorites, which we think makes it a great value.